All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Try and give some like, let's do some informative uh tips in this run. So I am still trying to gauge out if after the fight with the octopus, right? After the fight with the octopus, if just getting the upgraded level, you know, and having this on normal is worth it, just because I could skip the little animation scene right there getting the suit. So here's a really early tip. When you're picking up that key, I noticed Nemo kind of takes a little bit more time, animation time, when he's on top of it. I could be wrong. It just looks like that. And it seems a little quicker when you're picking it up from the side. I still have to really like, maybe like gauge the time or so on. You see that, like that pulling animation that he does with the is that giant radishes? Right? It just seems like that pulling animation's pretty long, maybe. So this is where, and what I mean is, because you're gonna take you're taking damage purpose here, so you can get past the oblivion, and you know, you don't have to be too far in here when you're gonna do this one cycle. And the reason why is you can get trapped inside the boss fight, and you won't have two of the turnips or radishes, or I actually don't know what kind of fruit that is. You're gonna wait until he throws out the brick, so you have all three damaging factors to beat this boss right off the, you know, right off the bat, really quickly. Also, try not to jump. I have made the mistake of jump throwing, and you can overshoot the trajectory of the shot and hit kind of on his shell, and it misses. It's pretty bad. So straightforward, right? You kind of route where you get straight up and go right to the fight with the Octoboss. And then immediately, because you gain the wand, you end up going straight to the owl, which clears the oblivion. This makes it a little easier to travel around and figure out where you'd like to go next. I think normally we path back past the boss room in order to get the yo-yo. And normally I think the original intended more linear route is you kind of head for Gumdrop Gardens or Candyland. Because it just kind of gives that, you know, like you're moving forward. But we end up going down to turn around, and you'll see why I opened the gate here. We're gonna travel on top instead of head down there. Kind of, this pathing seems just a little bit faster. You're gonna stay up, going far left, so that we can break the 2 bricks, and then you're gonna pass this bed here, and we're gonna go to Mushroom Marsh. So one of the reasons why I feel like there's linear pathing going to Gumdrop Gardens is because you get this call right here from Flip that kind of warns you you're in Mushroom Marsh. There, you know, there's toys that can make this experience and this exploration here a lot more easy, or you know, comfortable, however you wish to take that news. But you're still able to explore freely if you wish. So that's just Flip being, you know, a good friend, letting you know, hey, you're kind of, if you're new to the game, this is a kind of new territory that's got some dangers that you might need some equipment to make it a little more comfortable here. Well, you don't want to. I actually held left a little more there so I didn't fall in the pit. Ooh. That was a weird one. Those two jumps are a little tight. I do jump and hug the inside of those corners, the wall, just to optimize movement and time. Same thing there, kind of hug that corner. As soon as I get down here, I'm already ready to pick up and throw the mushroom. Makes that a little more easy. Holding right to get on to that jump, hanging jump left here. Hug the wall as close as I can. Then I'm spamming a down jump already as soon as I come out of that tunnel. So we get down here, and some of the stuff that's changed from the runs I was doing before, that was an hour, is, wait for that. Oh, that was a bit too close to the right side there, got hit, but you can wait for it. You can actually jump over it. You can jump over it. I mean, it'll jump over you, sorry. It doesn't jump, you don't jump over it. So as soon as you get here, you're gonna just straight keep jumping down from here. Now we get the pogo. Now from here, immediately I'm just gonna hit R if you're on controller, and you're gonna wake up. So if you're on keyboard and mouse, just menu over, I think it's Q or E, and you're gonna just hit the wake up. So this was kind of like newer tech and strat, and we're gonna fall right down here. Gonna keep moving to the right. Oh, actually, you'd want to kind of go a little bit more to the right on the fall, so you get to fall right about here. And kind of just like the split suggests, we're just there for the pogo stick, and we got it, and we're gonna make our way towards the cape. So probably like, I'm gonna need to title this with some spoilers. I'm gonna go ahead and just say like how we know about these things. Silas, your buddy that actually you pay for hints, kind of gives you very nice hints that tell you like, hey, there's a spot where you can get the cape early. So that was really awesome, like that. So if you mess up like that, like how I just did, because screen wrapping is kind of little, I think it's the screen wrapping, I'm not sure, but it's a little weird. Just hit that bed right there so you can restart the lamp. It does look really hard, but it's not. So what you want to do is you kind of just want to get over here, and you want to jump on the lamp and just hold left and down diagonal left. Just hold it. Just hold it with the yo-yo. So you pogo, and it's gonna do it for you. Sometimes it misses, just like you've seen. Sometimes I really do feel like it's this the way like I make the screen wrap. Sometimes I think I feel like I make it screen wrap a little too far right, and it's not really pushing over to the left fully, where it's kind of like centered, right, when the screen's not moving anymore. So it might make my movements just a tad bit behind, I feel. Could definitely be wrong. Alright. So here's another thing. As soon as we can wake up here too, as soon as we get the cape. We don't need to backtrack any of that. So that's where a lot of this wake up strats are you know, come into play. It is nice if you don't die there, you kind of get, you know, a better or further in bed. So what I'm doing here is the basically the pogo hop wave dash, I guess, you know, however you want to call it, wave dashing, I don't know, multi spam dashing, something. But I just hold diagonal down forward, and then I alternate between the jump and dash, like really quickly. Oh, wrong way. So I'm gonna up cape here, and if you don't know, if you have the cape, when you get the cape, there's an 8 directional kind of like air dash you can do. Anytime you're in the air, you just hit the mobility button. You can move in 8 directions, so that's really cool. But we're gonna do a lot of these wave dash, and just go right over this. If you get hit, it's fine. You're in fair, which, you know, gives you a lot of room. All right, that's really bad because that kills time. So you want to hit that bed and make sure you do get the bed. So when the claw comes in, the first thing we're gonna do is, you guessed it, we're gonna wake up. So we're on the opposite end. But you want to try and get really acquainted with this wave dash. It's really nice. And also, like, going over the spikes, don't worry about it. If you're fast enough, you have the time to actually get your invulnerability in, and you won't get hit. So that's pretty cool if you can do that. Gotten it maybe once or twice in a run, so can be a little difficult. Maybe I'm spamming too fast. I don't know. Not too sure. Alright, so now we're gonna do the quick get into palace play. So first thing we're gonna do is open this. I don't know why I went up there. We're gonna skip the key on the left because we don't need it. Key on the left is actually to open the door up above to Silas. You guys just getting here. I want to try and also put together a pool run. Oh no, that's correct. Sorry, I'm it's early in the morning. Just got up. Okay, so we're gonna go across. We're actually gonna go across here, and same thing. I mean, if you want to, you can jump on those, but you want to get across here. And what we're doing is we're setting up the quick sewer route. Let's get that. That's nice. I should be actually running this quickly like that. Jump through here. Get down below. I was a little behind there. I didn't want to take the risk. So I'm jumping just a tad bit out there so I don't touch the wall. I tend to like accidentally hit the wall and I end up like what do you call it? Wall hopping kind of right into enemies. So you're gonna pogo right in that spot to open up the bottom so we get to palace here. And this is kind of like pretty much the end, you know? Like we're on the way. So we're coming up to some of the harder tech in a run. that it takes some practice, so don't worry about it if you don't get it the first few times. It's a bit rough. So I know some people have been experiencing the you know, the ghosts not being there. I'm gonna tell you right now, for all the runs I've had so far, Palace is working. Like in this particular route and run, it is definitely working. I've had a few Palace runs where before, when I was doing the longer routes, getting all the toys and so on, they did disappear. So I've had that happen. Nice, that was a nice way up. Okay. So red to green, there's kind of like an important spot too, as well. That makes it a little quicker. Alright. So that right there was, I mean, you saw, it's really nice iframe clip. It's a rough one to do. You can wait him out and wait till he turns around and then throw the key. It will kill him. This, sometimes I try and clear out as much of the enemies I can, just because you want to take this on the top side and you're gonna have to deal with the ghosts at the same time, which can be kind of annoying. So that was a nice throw there, because I know it's gonna get hit, or the ghost is gonna come around. That too, because you're about to get hit. You can throw the key. Go under that guy. Oh, damn! I threw it the wrong way. So you go under him here, jump right, kind of on him, and then jump out as fast as you can. The quick pajamas will let you through. You want to get through that way as well, kind of through the secret wall. Ride the train forward, and you're pretty good. So this right here was one of the hardest techniques. I'm gonna show it really quick just to show. Here you come up here and you would do a up cape dash, and then you would try and get your way in there. But so I changed that around. We're not doing that anymore. You're gonna just hop up here, and you're gonna hop your way right off here as high as you can, and you're gonna do just like that, wall jump into an up cape, and you're gonna wall jump again. So that makes that part a little easier. I will say this though, in a probably, like, you know, race setting, if you're like racing someone, that pogo hop off of the enemy is going to be quicker for sure. 100% it's going to be quicker. And that's just, I'm just showing the normal stuff. I normally throw it right as you screen over. I throw the green jewel. You're definitely capable of throwing it out and throwing it right to the golden knight there. So a lot of times when you're jumping, you're able to get 2 hits out. So you kind of want to concentrate on that. That flick move can one-shot you, so be careful, and you kind of want to bait it. And also, as you see here, I'm going to wait till I see the red, and then I'm going to jump and sprint away, jump and cape away, because I don't want to get caught. So the flick, I normally kind of walk back and forth. For this double hand, just concentrate on one of the hands that you can see better. And as soon as it turns red, it's a good time to do a full jump, and you'll be okay. So now I'm waiting for him to do the multiple slams. Normally he does it. But red hands, do a full jump. Kind of like to jump into the flick just so it's easier. This should be the full stomps, all 6 waves. And he should do the kill. Okay, so we're good. You do have to still finish him off here, so make sure you do that. Should be fine. On the way in here, make sure you talk to Morpheus. He does need to open the opposite end here. Alright, get that going. Quick hop here. There's the enemy right in front of you. One right here too. You could probably get away with something like some quick steps there too as well. Alright, so for me, personally, this is the hardest tech in the game that I have problems with. So you can see that you can't really make that if you just hang right here. It's hard to kind of make that jump. But the problem is that if you try and do your cape jump this way, you can't really, you know, wall jump and reach it. So what I do here is I do a very quick jump. As soon as I grab, I jump again and do a yo-yo. But I'm gonna do it with the screen wrapping up. So as soon as the screen wraps up, I do that jump, and you can see you get the hang, and you still have your cape dash, and that's how I get the movement to get up here. So here's the cool thing, right? I was able to do this completely without the claw, the wall climbing. I was able to get this far through the entire run without the claw. The wall jump. Now, why do we need the wall jump? It's about to come up real soon. So right here, okay, I'm gonna show you, like, if you did this without the claw, okay, so I got this, and you go, like, I'm trying to get lucky here. Let's get a little lucky. So we're pretending I don't have the claw. You see how that jump? It's kind of like, yep. I mean, actually, hold on. Wait a minute, guys. Oh my god, don't do this to me. Wait a minute, don't do this to me. Wait, can I actually do this without the claw? I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be really tough, but is it possible? No, it's not possible, see? Okay. Okay. Whew. I'm just making sure, like, because the biggest thing here was I was not able to, yeah, I wasn't able to jump up. You see, even if you jump and you cape up, you're unable to. So if I didn't have the you know, the claw, well, there you, no, yeah, I guess right here. Even if I made it here, right? If I made it up here, I don't have the claw to get up here. So you do need the claw. Okay, I was gonna say, like, man, can I make that jump and be alright? Okay, so we do need the claw. Definitely need the claw, just for that section. Here's another weird one. This one's kind of tricky. See how I jumped through it? I jumped through this thing, and I'm unable to kind of go up. So yeah, take what you will with what I just did. That's so weird. I don't know. Okay, a lot of times I kind of just wall jump off of these things, and if it's close, like you just saw, I do the rest of it with a cape hop like this. But a lot of times I'm using it to get back down on the ground quicker, like that. I want to get down quicker, so let's get down so I can jump back up. All right, we are on the moon. Make our way to the right. Gotta get through this, get up right here, start doing some wave dashing. Get down here. I'm gonna go up, and I'm gonna make that iframe dash, wave dash right there. Same thing here. I'm gonna do another one. Kill this guy, and we're gonna get up. Morning, morning, morning. All right, so here I float over. I throw the key. You follow it up with a cape dash in the air. Gotta be fairly bits away to get that toss. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Don't get trapped like me. Man, that was terrible. Ooh, that was bad. I still kind of gotta figure out this part. I feel like there's so much more I can kind of do, you know, like that. That's nice. Here's another one. Get through. Okay. I mean, I guess that's alright. Alright, get the save. Let's get on to the fight. There is a quick kill. I just don't know of it or how to exactly do it. So I'm gonna quickly get to the wall here just so that any of these really quick guys, you know, they bounce off the wall and you don't have to chase them so far. Hey guy, have a nice day at work, man. Thanks for dropping in. So yeah. So this is awesome because a good buddy Dave from Dice Off actually gave me the hint there that you could actually hit this boss while he's down, so you don't have to, you know, read a lot of the dialogue that could take up some time. So shout out to Dave, man. Yeah, thanks, bro. I was gonna ask you. Oh man. I was gonna ask if he knew about like this weird, you know, this weird bomb part where I killed him. Like, I got this really weird one cycle kill, and I'm like, whoa, what in the world just happened? You know, I wasn't too sure how I did it too. So this is what I mean. We're gonna get him like right across. See how he comes back? That's the one mob we don't want, you know, we don't want him like running crazy far from you and so on. So he comes right back to you, making it, you know, fair amount more quick and so on, because they're gonna do it again, right? And there we go. So it's a little quicker. Ooh, a nice consistent time. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the run.